Hello?
Hi,
Hello?
can you hear
How are
me?
you?
Well,
How are you?
can you hear me?
I
I'm doing
can.
well.
And your name is,
My name is
how old are you?
Tatiana. I'm
Okay,
19.
Tatiana. Okay, 19. All right, what do you got for me?
I just had a question. What is your advice for a 19-year-old for dating?
What does that mean?
Just any guidance? Do you have
No,
any
I
for
don't. I mean, you got to have a question. What's my advice for dating to what outcome?
marriage?
What'd your father say? What does your father say?
He really hasn't said anything about it.
Are you living with your father?
I'm in college right now.
Were your mother and father married?
They got a divorce.
Okay. Who raised you for the most part of your life?
I would say both, but mainly my mother.
Okay.
My father was in my life, though.
Okay. So you haven't talked to your dad about men?
I haven't.
Why not?
Well, I have, but I haven't at the same time.
Why not?
That's a good question. That is a really good question.
That's not a good answer.
Thank
Why haven't you?
you.
See what I mean? They don't really want answers. They want to be told what they want to hear. I asked you a question, you haven't answered it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Don't date. If, hello?
Hey Kevin, how are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 34.
All right. So we're talking about are modern women breaking?
I believe so.
Hmm.
I honestly believe
Are you
so.
single or are you married?
I'm single.
All right. So you got a question about anything?
Um, I have a few. Um, I've
Okay.
been
Go
watching
ahead.
your story for a while, so I'll say my question is, my question would be like, when is it finally right? And when I say that, I've been watching your show, and I feel like a lot of things that you would say, I meet those guidelines. Maybe I'm in
Okay.
the wrong area. I'm not looking. I don't know.
When
I
is what finally right?
like just wanting to be whole, wanting that family life, or having that family life a successful one. Like
Okay.
so, really, I'm just confused because it's like there's no
Okay,
right
I don't understand. You can't even when is it finally right? Take a breath.
answer. You're right.
And I don't know what that means.
Well, I'll say this: I didn't have a father, so it's like
Let's skip to the end. When
okay,
is what finally right?
like finding the right man,
There is no right man.
or I'm just confused because I just feel like
There
I
is no right man.
okay, okay. That sounds right. That's all I've been finding is like there. I just feel like I'm not successful in the dating pool. I was married for 10 years.
Okay.
Um, I
Why are
felt.
you divorced?
Why did I divorce? We were young.
I don't
Um,
care. Why are you divorced?
I'm not.
Ladies, understand when you say we were young, y'all might as well stop that shit. You're young until you're not young. Young is not a reason. Who filed for divorce?
Both of us.
No, you didn't.
The reason why I
Who
say both of us because
who filed for divorce? Who's the plaintiff in the action?
when I thought we filed 3 times.
No. Okay.
Three
Who
times.
initiated? Who?
The first, second time didn't work out. The last time I filed, I got a lawyer because we weren't successful the
What do you
last two.
mean you weren't successful? You
I
weren't
mean,
successful.
it didn't happen. It didn't go through.
Okay. This isn't really. This is okay. To respect, this isn't a multiple choice thing. Did you file dissolution of marriage paperwork with the state?
Yes,
Who filed?
I did the last time.
Who did it the second time?
He did.
Who did it the first time?
I did.
So you started the divorce actions.
Yes, the first time.
Thank you. Okay, not the first time. You filed.
Correct.
Ladies, listen. The truth is true. You guys got to stop this moving to the side. This bullshit y'all do, because it makes y'all look
Okay.
crazy.
But
Well,
so,
I was young and I was this and I was that. No, Kevin, I filed for divorce. All right.
okay. I mean, I don't want to get on here to be humiliated. But obviously,
Well, you don't have to get it. You don't have to. First off, don't give me that shit right there.
well,
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to understand. No.
not crazy.
You can leave. You can leave. Don't tell me what to do on my show, ma'am. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You said when is this the right way? And don't get mad at me because you can't formulate a question. You can't answer something directly.
Okay, cool, great, okay.
And see, this is modern women for you. When you sit there and ask them stuff about what they're asking, they get frustrated, and then you are wrong.
I'm not frustrated.
Well,
I'm not.
lady, what do you want?
You sound frustrated. I'm not.
I'm frustrated. I get frustrated when I listen to women who don't know what they're talking about try to use sign language. But you know what? It's actually kind of funny because you're 34 years old. You've been married 10 years, and what do you want? To be remarried?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
You said why?
Hmm.
I want a successful family. I do.
You didn't have any children,
I have a 15-year-old.
so you had a baby at 18 or 19.
Hmm?
Oh, with your ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you mean a successful family? What does that mean?
Like I don't want it to end. I don't. I feel like since then I feel like I went to therapy. I've really built myself like as self. Took the time out to build self. And I feel like now I feel like I didn't jump in and out of dating because I knew I wasn't ready. Meaning therapy.
What year was your divorce final?
Yeah, it's final. It's been final.
What year? What year was it final?
2018.
So you guys got married in 2008?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you got married?
I was like 22, 21, 22.
And have you dated since your divorce?
Not seriously.
So now you want to, and so what? So you're asking me when is it right, based upon what? If you're not dating or dating seriously.
Well, I am ready. I am. But before jumping in or like getting serious, it's more of just like trying to figure out, like, I wouldn't even say figure out. I have tried going on a few dates and don't chew me out, but I just feel like I intimidate men. And the reason why I say that is because the comments that I would get. The comments that I would get is like, oh, you big baller, you got this, you got that. And then it's like when they come around, they lay down on you. Instead of saying, you know what, let's build together. It's more of like, how can I use you? And I'm just telling you my experience.
Did you go to college?
I did. I went to university.
What do you do for a living?
Got the military.
What do you do for a living?
I work for Shell Oil.
Are you an engineer?
Yeah, I work in exploration, Gulf of Mexico. I don't really want to give too much information. It's weird.
I mean, I worked in oil and gas and research engineer. So, but big baller. So, are you dating men on your level?
I don't look at levels.
Well, then don't. Oh, no, that's.
And I
All
heard
right. All right. Stop. Because what you come in saying is, I intimidate men. You can't intimidate a man that's above you. Do you date men above you? And now you're telling me you don't deal with men on levels. Well, was your ex-husband a college graduate?
Yeah, we both were military. He graduated as well.
All right. So you filed for divorce the first time. He filed the second time. You filed the third time. Fast forward, you've done this work, and now you want to be married. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you want a family that doesn't end. Okay.
Well, I don't want to die alone with dogs.
Well, that's cool. But what does a man get with you?
A man get with me, I feel like I'll give him all of me, like the support, the family, the backbone. You know, what a woman should give for a man, so we become one. You know, everything is ours. It's not
Okay,
that's.
okay, hold on. That's a nice campaign slogan.
I mean, everything I say is like I'm
Uh,
getting
uh
there's some guidance here. I'm telling you.
okay, hold on. It's a nice campaign slogan. But if he sat down and talked to your ex-husband, is he going to get something different than your ex-husband got?
I would say yes, absolutely. There's a lot of growth in it. I know a lot more than I did before. I had no idea what I was doing.
So why'd you leave then? Because what men want to know is, what do you have to offer me that I want that you haven't already given to another man? You gave another man a child, you were married, and all this. I'll give him the backbone and everything else. Okay, great. You gave that to your ex-husband, right?
Right.
Okay, then why didn't that situation work? You said because I was young and a lot of growth. All right, then why don't you go back to, hold on. Then why don't you go back to your family?
You know what? I've considered it. Like we've talked about it on numerous occasions. Something like we've worked on, or work talking about the things that were.
And the answer is,
And the answer was like, how can I say this? It was like he told me, he was like, I will be back with you, and I said the same thing. But it's just where both of us at in like our careers and things like that. It's just like we
ma'am,
haven't
I don't understand.
dated or anything. I know.
I don't care. Okay, ma'am. Look, see, I want you to listen to this replay. Are you working right now?
No,
Can
I'm
you
always.
focus on what the hell you're doing then?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know what you think you're doing at this point, but ma'am, you're talking like you're doing this great. My career, I don't give a shit about your career. Everybody got a job to do. You went out and made a baby and a family with a man for 10 years. And I'm going to be honest. The woman I just sat down and talked to don't need to be dating. And maybe, you, because you're talking about the men you deal with, talking about a big baller, the guys who are on your socioeconomic level aren't going to tolerate this.
But what did I say wrong? I didn't say
All
I
right.
had. I already said that I didn't care about.
I'm telling you what,
So
you
girls,
can't even answer you can't even answer the fundamental questions. I've had to sit here and try to even understand what you want. And you said you've done this work. You've done the work. Why don't you go back to your husband? Because dating environment, ma'am, you have nothing to give a man that he wants that you haven't already given to another man. That's fair to say.
so there's one person in the world that will accept that.
I don't think any man out there would. What do you want? You want to be a stepmother? You want to raise somebody else's kids?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
The world
You want to
doesn't.
have any more? You want to ever? You want to have any other children?
Sure, I would. If I
Okay.
was married,
So you
yeah,
don't. So you don't know. So basically, it's all on the table.
yes. Why not? It's not the end of the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want you guys to understand, this is part of the problem with women today. Everything's all on the table. There are no standards, there are no restrictions. Life is just an infinite possibility. That's why when you came on here, you can't even formulate a question. So, ma'am, I'm going to tell you what, based on the men I talk to, you may be a perfectly nice woman. This may be a bad showing for you, ma'am, but go back to your husband. Go back to your husband because I was young, he was young. Nobody wants to be a stepfather to your 15-year-old. If you want to get back, if you're already talking to your ex-husband and y'all are having this conversation, then why would a new guy want to come in and deal with this woman?
I said we've had the conversation.
Yeah, man, it's only been 3 years since your divorce.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just confused because you go back and forth. One minute you say, "Oh,
I'm talking to you. There's no going back and forth. I'm being very direct
I
talking to you.
talking to you,"
I,
but you also brought up
I'm
the people,
talking to you. I don't give a shit about I'm talking to you at this point.
right?
And see, part of the problem is you weren't paying attention. You were doing 15 different things instead of having a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. if you already have a husband or an ex-husband and a 15-year-old, why do you want to get out here and unless you know you don't want to get back with him? Bottom line, let's just go down that path. Do you want to get back with your ex-husband? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Then, do you want more children?
Sure. Yes, I have more.
Do you want more children? Not sure.
Yes.
Having another child is a goal of yours.
I wouldn't say it's a goal.
Then see what I mean? This is the difference between men and women. You guys play slick.
What do you want
It's either no. I just want to know. If you want children, man?
Yes.
If you want children, you want children. If you don't, you don't. It's not a goal. It's not a play. Do you want children or no?
I say yes, and then he says it's a goal.
How many more do you want? Yeah, meaning I want to have how many more children?
If I was married and my husband wanted, I would have however many kids.
How many more children do you want to have? I'm not asking about this man that's not on the phone. How many men do you want to have?
One.
One child.
Yeah.
All right. So you're looking for a stepfather, and that's fine. And marrying a woman with a 15-year-old, he gets one child out of the deal. That's what you're bringing. That's the market. That's the general market. How tall are you?
I am 5'4".
Dress size?
I am a 8.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
I was 165.
Okay. If a man in the future sat down with your ex-husband, how would your ex-husband tell that man how he experienced you? Meaning, he sat down with your ex-husband. He'd say, man, how did you experience being married to a girl? He'd say what?
And I'll be brutally honest with you. We have a great relationship, friendship. He don't have anything bad to say about me. He wouldn't.
Ma'am, the man tried to divorce you.
But you're bringing up different circumstances.
No, I'm not. See,
That don't mean
follow the question. Follow the bouncing ball. How did he experience? No. How did he experience you?
To be honest, I would say both of us would say it was a great experience. We learned a lot.
Okay, so it was
We learned a lot.
So again, how did he experience you? And there was just, well, she was great to be married to, and there's no downside of it.
Well, one, I don't think it's fair to just say a lot of bad.
All right, this is the problem with modern. Okay, so here we go. You see it. How do you know when it's right? Now, you're out here trying to live some fantasy. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm well. How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right. Wusa. The subject of tonight is modern women are breaking. Did you want to talk about that, or do you have a question?
No, we can talk about modern women are breaking.
Okay. What do you think?
I think we are.
Okay.
I think it's a cultural shift, and it's making us break. We can't really take the pressure.
What are you basing it on?
Just basing it on the way we were raised and the way we seen our women in the past and the way we are now.
Okay. What does that mean?
That means that when, we have grandmothers who are I'm sorry, we have grandmothers who are old school. They haven't worked. They spend time in the house taking care of kids. And now there's this cultural shift that we're the ones who are working and we're taking care of kids. We're just trying to do everything. And it's actually hard because women can't do everything.
Do you have any children?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. When you say women are taking care of kids, are you talking about in the context of a marriage, or are you talking about by themselves?
Both. It's still the woman's job to be the nurturer.
It's always been a woman's job to be a nurturer, and grandmothers worked.
Yeah, now they did work, but the jobs then aren't the jobs now. Usually there'll be a school teacher, a nurse, more of the nurturing job, more of the nurturing job in the work field. Same thing at home, caring, taking care of people.
Yeah, hold on, young lady. Hold on. Young lady, Women back in the day worked very hard.
Yeah, you're right.
They were domestics. They were maids. They were in the field. They weren't sitting at home baking pies.
You're
Women
right.
back in the day worked harder than women today.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then they
But I,
also had husbands and
yeah,
still raised and nurtured their families. So
yeah.
who works harder, modern women or women back in the day?
I still feel like modern women. It's because
Okay,
of
ma'am,
the
you even,
culture.
okay, no, no, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
What state do you live in?
I stay in California.
Uh-huh. Do you have, yeah, I'm assuming you have indoor plumbing and central heating and air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's new.
You're right. So that does make our life easier.
Your life
But
is far easier.
hmm
Modern women are lazy.
that's right.
So where you think what you're doing now is hard, it's not hard. It's actually too easy.
You might have a point on that.
I mean, I would dare to say, I mean, have you washed your clothes by hand?
No, I have not.
Have you? When's the last time you actually washed dishes for a family of 8?
You're right about that with the
So
baby boomer period and
my
everything.
point is, modern women are trying to make what they do sound hard, and it's really not hard based upon where we came from. And if they
hmm
can't handle it, I mean, here's a better question: if you took today's woman and dropped her in
Yeah,
1920, what do you think
she's
would
not going to
happen?
be able to survive.
So what would, okay. So that's what I'm just trying to get to. I get what you're saying because you may be under more stress, but it's self-induced stress.
Yeah, and I also feel like because of the digital period, just everything as far as appearance and um, what they see on the internet, it affects them, and that is a self-induced stress because all you have to do is just unplug. But
Are you a part of this? Are you a part of this scenario too?
no, I'm kind of stress free. That's the way I live my life.
Okay. All right. Do you ever want to be married?
Yeah, of course.
It's not, of course. I don't know
Oh,
why you ladies say, of course. It's not always, of course. You want children?
yes.
By what age would you like to be married?
Within the next 3 years, 4 years.
Okay. Are you dating anybody seriously towards marriage?
Yeah.
You're in a committed relationship?
Yes.
How long you guys been together?
6 months.
All right. Is he older than you?
Yeah.
Does he want the same things you want?
Yeah. We have that open conversation. We established
Okay.
what we expect and what we need from each other.
Okay. And what time frame would he like to be married if he were to marry?
We have a 2 year time frame to figure it out. I feel like within 2 years, if you want to take time to get to know someone,
No, you don't. Absolutely not. No, you
I
don't.
would like to.
Yeah, no, you don't. There you go. We're already off the tracks with modern women. 2
That's
years?
where we waste time in.
2 years?
two
Yes.
years to
Stop.
decide.
Breathe. You know what you're talking
Okay.
about. Dating is dumb. You can't learn it. You're not going to learn that much different in 2 years than you do in 6 months.
That is true.
So when women today talk like you're going, what are you going to learn about somebody in dating that's going to prepare you for marriage?
What would you learn about somebody that's dating that's going to prepare? Just how to love someone. That's the way I
No,
feel.
no, 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 no,
Everyone.
no, 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 no. See,
Why do you feel that way?
now we're right here. See, this is why I said you're in this modern woman stuff too. Marriage is not about love. It's about
hmm
duty, honor, and respect. Marriage is a job.
You're right.
Were your mother and father married?
No, they were not.
Thank you. So you were told by popular programming, movies, that you need to date somebody to figure them out, and that's stupid.
I
You
just find
need.
that more comfortable. I feel
I
like
don't care. You don't. Did people date for 2 years back in the 20s?
my
Name me
grandmother
a.
did.
Excuse me.
Her marriage was arranged.
Name me a period in time prior to 1960 where people dated for years.
That was unconventional during those times.
It's not. So in other words,
In other words, no, they were not dating
because
longer than two
dating
years.
is a new phenomenon. Dating
Mm-hmm.
was given to you by the travel and recreation industry. That's what it was given to
So,
you. Listen, it was given to us to sell vacations, engagement rings. All of
mm-hmm.
these traditions were marketed to the baby boomers to transfer wealth
Mm.
from returning GIs. This dating shit did not exist. But
Yeah, I
women
believe
have.
you.
But if you believe it, you bought it hook, line, and sinker wholeheartedly. Talking about, well, I need that time to get comfortable with somebody. No, you
It's a
don't.
cultural shift.
It's not a
That's
culture.
all I
Don't
can say.
stop saying cultural shift, please.
But
That's
there
can't
was a
be,
shift
stop
between.
saying cultural shift. I'm trying to help you.
Okay,
You're saying cultural shift to be a placeholder for things for everything, not a cultural shift. You didn't see marriage, so you don't know how to model marriage. Trying to make a decision based upon the information you have. It's just bad information. If you asked your mother how
understand.
long do you need to date somebody to before marriage, she'd tell you what.
She'll tell me it has no timeline.
She
You'll know
because
when.
she had no
That's what she
fucking
tells me.
husband.
Okay.
No offense, but she can't tell you she had no husband. She went out and made babies without a man.
She's
So
married now.
she went out and made babies without a husband.
Hmm.
Is that true or false?
That's true.
Thank you. So she's married now and telling you it's no timeline. So fast forward 30 years, you have a daughter, your age. You tell her marriage takes no timeline, just go out and do it. Or would you give her
No,
some, why not?
because I know just from dating, you shouldn't waste your time like that.
Then why take 2 years? That's a waste of time. What are you going to learn
That's
in
a
2 years that you can't learn in 3 to 6 months?
Some people aren't that open
Thank
anymore, you
you.
know?
See, thank you. See, this is shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. 25, modern woman, right here. The need to
I'm
be
trying
right.
to be
No, no,
I'm
no. The
sorry.
need to be right is so ingrained in you guys that you can't even back out and say, you know what? This makes no sense. So basically, what she's saying is, well, 3 to 6 months, maybe for most people, but I got to really be sure because some people are really, really good at hiding shit. So I need you to hang around for a couple of years so I can make sure that I've done all my background work, detective work, and seen everything to make sure you're not. That's stupid.
When you put it that way, it doesn't seem too smart because it seems like a waste of time. I like your perspective on that one.
Dating is dumb. It doesn't work. Either you're going to move forward or not. Listen to
Mm-hmm.
this and listen well. You really don't know anybody until you live with them. And
Mm-hmm.
living with somebody prior to marriage is dumb for women. And this man is older than you?
Yeah.
How much older?
It's about 9 years.
So that makes him 34?
Yes.
All right. So to you guy, you shouldn't be dealing with a woman who's of marrying age if you don't know what you want. There's no way, and I'm gonna just be honest, you should be in control of this process, no way.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a good conversation, but
I'm listening because
no,
I'm taking it all in.
I'm talking to other, I'm just saying dating, when I say dating is dumb, it pisses men and women off.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it does is men are like, I don't want to make a decision. And women, I don't want to make a mistake. And both of those positions are wrongheaded.
It's
Not
the
making the
overthinking
decision is
process.
it's the inability to commit and do something different because most folks didn't see it, so we're afraid of failing. So appreciate you calling in. Bye-bye.
Have a
Dating is dumb. Dating is a new concept. It was given to you by the greeting card and travel industry. How do we? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds aren't really rare, right? The De Beers Corporation owns like 90% of the world's diamonds, and if they released all the diamonds, the markets would drop.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on the legend Kevin Samuels. I think this guy was fantastic with his content, and he mastered his craft before he started it. So I think he's always able to navigate his way around any type of conversation, not just about relationship or talking with black women, because I've seen him a couple of times talking with white guys, black guys, white women, and all those things. So it's just something that he mastered very well, having these type of conversation and knowing how to pull out the crap in women out is something that I don't know, but I think he did it in a whole new level, man. And the man deserves the flowers that we're giving him. I mean, more credit to his name. Now, talking about these three women in this video right here, let's talk about the first one. Then we'll talk about the second, then the last one, right? The first one was asking, what kind of advice would you give to a 19-year-old that is trying to get a man to marry her, right? And he asked you, did you ask your dad, and what did he say? And from there, you just cannot answer the question, and she started saying thank you, and she left. The thing is this, these women are always having some sort of mindset and some sort of answers in their heads coming into this type of conversation, and they are really prepared to hear those answers from you. So when you begin to question them to bring out certain things that they were not prepared for, then because of the logical thinking skill, critical thinking skill, to have those kind of skills to be able to think of the questions that he's asking and getting answers that will match those questions, because they don't have those skills, they will just leave, or they will kind of make it combative. If they are not living, then they're making it combative, being disrespectful, or they need to be right most of the times. Like I mean, it's just so kind of weird that someone asks you this question and you cannot answer it, and you just have to just walk away, like just leave the conversation like that. I don't know how else you can have a conversation with someone without the person asking you certain questions. He has to understand your mindset first before he will be able to tell you anything, being an advice. So I don't know why she left, but I think somehow, some way, they always having some pre-mindset about certain questions that they come in to ask. And if you are not giving them the answers that they have in their hearts, then hey, they keeping it moving, or they begin being sassy, disrespectful, emasculating, and all this shit that comes with these women. Talking about the second lady, the ex-military lady, right? Talking of, she intimidates men a lot. And the truth is, when women say say these things, of they intimidate men or something, how do you intimidate a man that is way ahead of you? Because oftentimes, let's be honest, women, the men that they deal with is often higher than them. They are always, way, way higher than them. So how do you intimidate someone that is bigger than you? But to other women, when they say these things, it makes sense to other women, right? If she's saying this to a woman, it will make sense in her head that, yeah, she's able to intimidate men or something like that, which is not true. Men that are worth something, that have their shit together, how on earth a 34-year-old will be able to intimidate you being a female? No. That's not just true. And this lady is full of lies, right? And I'm going to point out the lies she tell in this video, right? Kevin Samuels asked you said you were married, right? If the man that is to date you right now, or that is to marry you right now, ask you, how did your ex-husband experience you? What will you say? And she said, he would say they learned certain things about each other, and it was friendly, it was nice, and all these things. Then if you guys were having this chemistry going on between the two of you, why then both of you? Because as per her, they both were in for the divorce. Why the both of you went in for divorce? It makes no sense. Logical, when you put this in logic, it makes no sense. But in the hands of females, these things, when they say it, it makes sense in their hearts. You're having this friendship and this chemistry with this same guy that both of you agreed to divorce. And to a man listening to this, it will sound like BS in his ears. Not like it will sound like it's totally BS. It's bullshit, right? So that's not being honest right there. There is something about the relationship or their marriage this lady's just not trying to bring out there. And she says something that she don't want to come here and get humiliated. So it is something that she's just, because make it make sense. You applied for divorce first and it failed, and the man went in and it failed, and you went in third time, and when he was asking you, both of you decided to go in for a divorce. This makes no sense. So, and like I said, this is some kind of lie that this woman is just telling. To me, that's how I hear it. And how I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You guys were great friends, you got chemistry going on between the two of you, you experienced each other very well, and you are both of you are not together no more, and both of you wanted the divorce too. I mean, let's be honest. If I'm saying something that doesn't make sense, let me know. But I just see that something is not connecting. It really is. You can't have great time with each other and you don't want to be with each other. Makes no sense. Like I said, this woman has made mistake, and she said she's out there looking for the right man. So probably she left this man thinking that there was something out there that is great for her, and she ended up by herself, and she has regretted it, but she don't want to admit it because she said she don't want to get humiliated. Means she's just saying the right things to not be humiliated, not that she's saying the truth. That's how I kind of perceive what she said, and that's how it makes sense in my head. And the last lady, I think, saying that women of today are putting effort. I mean, they are working more harder than women of those days. Is stupid. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, they are trying to equate the fact that they're having more career women nowadays than make them kind of, and gone at it like you were saying, women used to work really hard and still come home, take care of their family. So you just cannot compare it. But men of nowadays work harder than men in the past, because everything that revolutionized the world is made by recent men. So for men, we always have proofs of why is it that we are doing well or we are putting more effort than men in the past. Because just look at what the world has turned to. It is men of today. So it is, guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the content, guys, like and subscribe. I'm out, and peace.